So we're going over landings right now. We're just on the mission. Going quickly to the map. So we're this guy here coming in at an angle of info's just going to be right up there. So 262, which we'll only have to worry about 26, and we're pretty close. So we are now in the landing phase. So we're going to be following the recommendations. So for speed, top left, height, top right, we're close enough that now this is reasonable, and we're just gonna follow it in, follow the circle in. To line up properly for these approaches, use the RTN mode, which will give you a waypoint to the landing area once you've asked for requests to land. Right now we're already spawned with a request to land, so backslash F5, then whatever the airport's name is, and you're going to select that with the F keys, and from there you're going to go F1 for inbound, and it will give you a direction compass wise, which will be also the runway. So if you're having problems figuring out which way the runway is, it's, for example, this one is 26, which compass direction, yeah. And yeah, that's just how you figure that out really quickly. So we're going to just follow this guy in. We're going to just try and keep this at a certain level. Right now we're already a little bit low from what it's recommending. So we are going to air flaps into the down position. If you hear wind passing, it's because I'm using the brake flaps. You should definitely have your parachute assigned for this, but right now we're not going to be using it because that'd be a waste, and it's meant for when you're already on the runway. So we're going to keep our speed around 300. I'm just aiming to get there fast, so don't worry about me. Circle says down, follow circle, circle is life. And as for vertical movement, we're going to be using the flaps to try and guide ourselves in. So right now my flaps are in the down position, not landing position. And that's just then I can drop with this. When I get closer, I'm going to be using the landing position. So as for the right side, you'll see 5 moving to 7 there. That's downward drift. We have to keep our eye on that. We don't want to go past 5 because we'll break stuff. So we'll want to try and aim for above 5. On the lower half of that bar. As for maneuvering in, if we start using the rudder, we're going to start drifting side to side. So we just want to dip our wings side to side to line up. So right now it's saying we're coming in a little bit too high. We're going to cut the engines back. We're coming in fast anyways. We're going to use the air
Gear
brakes
down.
to slow down.
Gear down.
Follow
Gear
the
down.
computer's advice to use the gear down. We're going to be lowering our speed right now. Flaps are now going to be going into landing position because we're coming in a bit far away. So we want to make sure we kind of start at that beginning part of the runway. And as we get this close, we want to now ignore the circle. We want to try and line up with about the center, just a little bit off center, and keep an eye on the downward drift. So when you do the touchdown there, make sure your nose is not the first thing that hits. You will break the landing gear. At this point we're just gutting it down. I've come in pretty well far out, so I'm not deploying the chute just yet. We're going to hit air brakes though, to make sure that we are not going to go too far down this runway. If you want to do that earlier, that's fine. It's reduced speed, so yeah, we're going to deploy the chute now. Just because we're pretty much the down, so we're good to deploy that. Now that we're slowed down, we can also deploy the brakes for the wheels, as it tries to speak over me, sorry. And now we successfully landed without breaking anything. Alright guys, so I've broken the front tire. We're gonna now park this guy so we can get this repaired. First thing we're gonna do is kind of just get our plane into idle. So this spot here looks pretty good. Should be able to get service here. First thing you have to do is power down the plane, and then open the hatch. So now we'll be able to request repairs, /, and we are going to go to ground crew. So we get to that menu, so F11, F8, and we're going to go request repairs, so F3.
Ремонт. Командир, нет возможности.
Fix my wheel, damn it. Okay. We're going to try requesting again.
Ремонт. Принял.
Okay. So now that we've waited enough time, they're going to actually do their job. So in 3 minutes, it should be repaired. As for now, we can rearm. So we're going to look at our stuff, see what we want. We want more fuel, obviously. And maybe something right there. Like an extra fuel tank, because why not? Let's have more fuel tanks. Let's make ourselves a bomb or something. Can I have another fuel tank? No? Okay. You can do loadouts. And you can request them to do that as well.
Заправка по плану. Перезарядка по плану. Принял.
So the thing with ground service is that you want to do repairs first, otherwise you have to wait for the rearm. And that is the sound of refueling. So now that we're almost done here, if we look to the left, we should be able to see some of our armaments popping on soon.
Командир, борт заправлен.
Okay, so now we can see that they're rearming us, and that we're done the refueling stage. So if we bounce between wings here, we should see stuff pop up, at least on the left wing.
Командир, оружие подвешено.
So I'm not sure why he's saying he's... Yeah, there we are. Now he's recognized, so he's finished the repairs. So we are now good to go if we want to leave.